What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have to finish up our rebuild, man. It's Super Bowl or bust for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, in part one of this rebuild, we made some interesting moves, okay? We had the team just as is, the 2004-2005 Ravens, as is. Didn't make any moves, right? And we ended up missing the playoffs. Jamal Lewis ran for about 4 yards per carry and stuff like that. He was on the last year of his contract, so I was like, it's time to part ways with him. I was not planning on re-signing him anyway, so I was like, let's get him up out of town, and that's what we ended up doing. So right here you can see that I'm in Mel's mock draft. That's right, Mel Kiper's mock draft, trying to see who's going where and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we don't have a first round pick because I put a first round pick in the Jamal Lewis trade to help get Andre Johnson. I feel like having a dynamic receiver on the outside is what the Ravens were missing. I feel like I can put not just any running back there, but a good enough running back, and we should have enough success in the running game to set up the play action pass and of course keep the pressure off of our young quarterback. On the defensive side of the ball, Chris McAllister, he was in the last year of his contract. I did try to re-sign him, but he wanted way too much money than what I was trying to give him because again, I feel like this team still had holes. We still had to, beef up our secondary outside of, getting Chris McAllister back. We had some more pieces and stuff that we had to add to because, even though McAllister is shut down, don't get me wrong, he's shut down, and I believe in 2K5 he was like 96 overall. It was just we wouldn't be able to sign any rookies if we gave him the contract that he wanted. So this time I'm doing a little bit more due diligence, if that makes sense, in my scouting and stuff like that. I don't want to miss on anybody because again, we weren't really active in free agency. We ended up missing on Todd Heap. We couldn't re-sign him, so I drafted about 3 tight ends. I was like, we're just going to be a young team at tight end. We still got Andre Johnson. We're going to be a young team at running back and be a young team at cornerback as well. But we still got Ray Lewis. We still got Ed Reed. We still got Terrell Suggs. We still got Peter Bulwer. We still got Adelius Thomas. So I think we're pretty solid, man. So we start off the year 2-1. Make that 2-2 as we lose to Pittsburgh at home. And then we lose to Cleveland at home. So I'm not even going to lie to you. I was a little bit worried, man. And then we end up beating Dallas Cowboys, go to our bye week, lose to New England, but then we get things going in the right direction. We beat New York, we're at Cleveland, beat them, at Pittsburgh, beat them. We lose to Philly, but then we end up beating the Houston Texans. We beat Buffalo, we beat Washington at Washington. Then we got Cincinnati, and we have the Dolphins to wrap things up, and we beat both of them to give us an 11-5 record, and that's good enough to be the 5th seed in the playoffs. So we have to go to Indianapolis to take on Peyton Manning and those Indianapolis Colts, and that is going to be a huge test for a young secondary like ours. Yes, we got Ed Reed, but Ed Reed isn't a cornerback, so Ed Reed can only do so much back then. He can do a lot. Trust me, he can do a lot. We all know that he can do a lot. But at the end of the day, he is only one man back there. So here we go, man. Taking on the Colts, opening kickoff. They got Taylor back there, and I'm thinking the way that he took this opening kickoff, breaking not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 tackles. It took 2 people to bring him down, but he broke like 4 tackles on the way, set him up with great field position, but we get a big time sack right there with my man Douglas. Peyton going over the middle to find Marvin Harrison, and so far so good. We forced a quick 3 and out. Going to the left side, that's going to be intercepted. Our second-year quarterback makes a little bit of a mistake right there, and that is going to set up Indianapolis with a nice field position with a man wide open, and that is Antonio Freeman. Yes, Antonio. Still getting it done for Peyton Manning, and then Knight, one of our rookies, gets up in there. Big-time interception. We got this thing going back the other way. Let's go. Gonna take a shot up top to our man Darling. Darling, he had a big game today, and that's gonna set up a first down. Now it's 3rd and 7 and roll out under pressure. We get taken down, and that's gonna be 4th down. So we have to get the ball right back to the Colts. They're gonna find Brandon Stokely down the sideline. He's gonna get away from Demps. Finally gets chased down by Ed Reed. Now Peyton gonna have a man wide open. That's gonna be caught by the tight end, and that's going to make it a 7-0 ball game. Under pressure again, and we're going to force this one. Should have waited for the route to develop, but we forced that post corner, and that leads to an interception. They go down the field quickly, going to find Antonio Freeman again. This time it's for a touchdown, so the Colts, they have a 14-0 lead. We fast forward to the second half. It's 4th and 2. They're going to send Vanderjack onto the field, going to knock home this deep kick. I mean, he kicked that from Idaho. I mean, my goodness, I wish everybody had a kicker like him. Unless it's the playoffs versus Pittsburgh. Anyways, though, man, we're going to find Andre Johnson finally. Big time catch. We're going to find Andre Johnson again. We're going to leave some people in the dust. Finally gets brought down about the 21 yards. So we have to capitalize on this drive right here. Beautiful pass right there. Darling takes a nasty hit but hangs onto the football. It's 3rd and goal after running the ball twice, and we end up getting sacked. So now we have to set up for a field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So it is now 17-3. We still have a chance to get back into this ball game. It's a 2-possession game, and right there, Knight gets interception number 2. So again, man, we might not be the best team overall, but we have some young pieces that might lead us to the promised land. I'm just saying, man. That fake J.J. Watt right there brings down our man Oliver. Then they get back-to-back sacks. So it is 3rd and 18 with 3:30 to go in this one. Dropping back the pass, and we're going to find Maxwell, who fights his way forward, and he has enough for a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, Oliver going to find Andre Johnson, gets dropped 2 yards short of the first down marker. So on 4th and 2, we have a man wide open, and Darling forgot his hands in the hotel room. And that is going to be all she wrote. 17-3 is the final. We come up short in this rebuild. But hey, what you going to do? Not everyone can finish in the Super Bowl, man. So you're going to see right here, we end up losing 3-17. New England is the only road team to win. And then you look at the divisional round, New England, Indianapolis, Chicago, and Seattle. They all move on to the championship round. And in the championship round, you will see what happens. It is the Colts over New England, and it's Chicago over Seattle. So you have a rematch of the Super Bowl between the Colts and the Bears, and the Bears end up winning this one 45-21. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, I'm your boy, Miles Dawkins 24/7. Peace. Hot sauce.